Alright, best of 5, I ask. Astral says, good. Yes. Best of 5 pleases Astral. Let's see if the outcome of game 1 will be as pleasing to him. You don't think that your friend or Itachi have a chance in big tourneys because you're African, even though you get 80 ping in EU? What, you mean like a chance to play or a chance to win if you do play? It's hard to say, dude. I don't know. I'm just running friendly matches these days. This is the current plan. We're just running friendly matches for international 2v2s.
Keep up the good content. Goj Wolves less than 3.
Koozie TV, thanks to the 5-month. Tier 3 as well. Holy cow. It's much appreciated. Were you a current Tier 3 sub, or is that your first one? I think that might be your first one. But that is really kind of you. Welcome to the stream today. Let's get into another International 2s match. It's time for Astral's stream debut. He's the only player in this lobby who's never played in my stream before. Impact has played in my stream before. He attempted to qualify for 12 Titans Year 2 and lost, I believe, on stream in that same tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Or am I mixing him up with someone else? Maybe I am. But yeah, Impact has played once on my stream before, and he did lose. But since then, he's stepped up significantly, and that was almost another flip reset goal. We've seen 3 or 2 flip reset goals in the last 2 International 2 series that we've done. So that would have been a good trend to continue. Low shot by Impact, goes underneath the pre-jumping Oscillon. It's 1-0 to the Belgians. They are definitely the players that have less show match experience. Oscillon has got an awful lot of that, especially in recent times. Successful show match experience as well. The fact that Rix and Oscillon are now teammates gives them, I think, the edge here, but we'll have to wait and see if Astral and Impact can pop off. That's the key for them. Actually, I think what the key is Astral to pop off and Impact to continue being incredibly solid, because when his team did make that dream run at DreamHack and made the top 8 final day, it was due to one of Impact's teammates, Taz, making so many ridiculous saves. And also himself just doing a lot of the dirty work, a lot of these kind of touches that he should be making. So that's one miss by Impact that he should not be making. If he leans back a little bit more here, or at least if he points his car in the right direction, he would have hit this. He got a really good clear. And that was the sort of thing that he was doing well for his team in the recent tournament that they just played in. Does anybody know if they won the Rewind tournament tonight, Impact and the rest of Team Echo Zulu? Because I know they made the grand final. I don't know if they won it. JW Filler, thanks for the 500 bits. I appreciate that. You don't know how to cheer, and hopefully this works. Well, you do now. And it did work. Fake by Astral. He's got Oscillon now in a solo duel position. And he's going to get a goal against Oscillon, one of the best solo defenders that the game knows. Rix really left Oscillon out to dry here. And Astral was playing all kinds of games in the run-up to that one. Faking one out of the game, and then left Oscillon with a pretty confusing task trying to read what on earth he was doing in the follow-up. Where's Impact from? Impact and Astral are both from Belgium. Oscillon and Rix are both from the Netherlands. The Netherlands, of course, one of the most successful countries in Rocket League. If you look at prize money, I think USA are the top country, followed by the United Kingdom. And then it might in fact be the Netherlands right after that. I could actually look this up. This is something that Shogun did in the grand final of our DreamHack cast, is he tried to look up the he tried to look up the prize money. Surely that's a goal. Oh my goodness, it's not. He tried to look up the prize money in the middle of the final, the difference between K-Dot Violent Panda and Turbo Pulsar, to see if Turbo and Panda were going to surpass K-Dot, in which they did. Oh, it's actually Canada who beat Netherlands by $6,000. So come on, Netherlands, you got to step it up. They need to win $6,000, and they're ahead of Canada for third place in the world. France take 5th, and then actually in 6th place is Australia. So that's pretty cool. Followed by Sweden, Germany, Finland, Denmark. A lot of the, European countries rounding off that list. The USA are, of course, way in front. They
I'm mad that you didn't
dominate the
let players
NAC.
use their country's flags on their cars. Bean, bean, bean.
And maybe you should donate to me. Thanks for 300 bits. You did get the Brian to read this one out. Good save by Rix. Ocelon switches the play one end to the other, but they're not really creating any meaningful chances here. Ocelon and Rix have not had the best team play. It's actually been Azrael and Impact who are looking like more of a unit as they move around the field. And we know how important that is after watching the series between Metsenoris and Magnus. Impact's made the entire defense look pretty silly there, but the ball is going to bounce to safety. Still a chance for the Netherlands, but Ocelon needs to get more power on these types of shots if they're going to get a win here. Demo by Ocelon. He had to dodge into that one to get enough power. But Azrael's slow playing, and that's so smart. He gives his teammate time to respawn. Oh, Ocelon off the post. It looked like it should have been a easy save, but Ocelon managed to win the race to the ball. Almost swipes Impact out the back of the net again. Hope you consider African teams. I will figure all that out. Don't worry, I'm not like making any decisions related to 2v2 tournaments right now. Just running friendly matches to see how teams are stacking up against each other in the current landscape of Rocket League pre-RLCS Season 7. A really strong game one here by Belgium, mechanically and positionally. It's been a bit sluggish for the Netherlands. We'll see if they can change that around in Game 2. It was a Game 1 win for Denmark against Finland earlier, before Finland responded with a crushing Game 2 win and then shut out Denmark in the 2 games that followed. No shot by Azrael in a double touch position. Impact is fast to the ball yet again. I mean, it's plain to see at the moment that neither of these teams are playing at the level of Finland, but they're both definitely causing significant problems for each other at times. It's the final setup that was there for the Belgians this game. It just wasn't there for the Netherlands. They couldn't get the last touch that they needed to set up open nets. Alright, let's go ahead and get into Game 2 here. Best of 5, guys. Has Norway played? Norway, I don't think I've ever done any 2v2s on my stream. In fact, I'm actually remembering a while back that yeah, Netherlands did play a 2v2 match. I think it was Ocelon and Niels, if I'm not mistaken, and they were able to beat Saudi Arabia. So that was an international 2v2 game. I've done a few of these, I believe. Did you guys hear that noise as well? I was like wondering what that was. It's Astral's car. The motor mouth is making all kinds of weird noises. Chance for Impact. He's going to just play a safe aerial 50-50 against Ocelon. Now Rix Ronde coming in off the ceiling. Low boost, but he will get a shot on target. Rix with the first goal. And Ocelon will respond in chat with a no way. Great boost management by Rix there. He didn't have much, but he managed to reach the ball. Barely. That's all he needed. Who won that match for Germany? It was... oh no, wait. When I was listing off countries earlier, that was just prize money won. That was the top 10 nations for prize money won in Rocket League history. Not like top 10 2v2 teams. But Germany did win yesterday against Spain, of course. So they have got a win under their belts. A couple of goals in that series were absolutely bananas. We had a flip reset from Alex and a pre-jump from Tigray. Pre-jump redirect. Good passing plays by the Netherlands, but it's going to get swatted away by Azrael. Azrael's got more work to do though, and he's not going to be able to get this one out of the net. And Ocelon receives a high pass. Just sneaking it by the defender there was Rix Ronde. Oh, you meant to say just Johnny, but you accidentally added an at before it. Oh, whoops. 2-1. Netherlands looking better this game than they did in the last. Ocelon couldn't keep up with this one though, and that's a bit risky. Chance now for Impact. Ocelon's back just in time. And Astral's got to be careful. It's now them on the back foot. And a chance for Osselon to shoot, but impact is there. Quite a few plays for Belgium at the moment are being made without full vision, and it's not necessary that they make these plays. They're going up for challenges and aerials without having a quick look around just to check where the opponents are, because if you do that, if you can look around and see exactly where your opponents are, you're going to have better decision making of what to go up for and what not to go up for. Osselon gets one over the top to Rix, but Rix is just going to boom the post from close range. Osselon comes back around and goes for the corner. The boost is starting to dwindle for the Netherlands. Looks like Rix has got 100 in the midfield. They need to be careful here because Osselon doesn't have much. Unless, yes, he did pick up the back corner once. That's well left by Rix Ronde. Chaos at the back though. Oh my goodness, Impact's just going to get an easy goal. Does it look like there was two minds at work for the Netherlands? Rix wanted to take it across the box. Osselon wanted to keep it in the corner. You know, if I'm honest, I think that keeping it in the corner was the safer play there. But Osselon kind of has to trust Rix in that position. He shouldn't be making a play that involves getting in the way of his teammate. Oh my goodness, everybody's up in the air, but it's fast recoveries for both of the Belgians. Osselon lands on one, decides not to run onto the goalie. I think that was a missed opportunity for Osselon. Could have maybe made the double demo happen and left the net wide open for his teammate. Instead, this game will remain 2-all. Osselon picks up another demo, but there is still one back for Belgium. Bad landing there by Osselon. He's got stuck on his back there. Looks like Rix was able to steal the boost away though. That's put Azrael and Impact in a bit of an awkward spot. Impact's trying to pick up small pads. He can't get the read of the backboard bounce, and Osselon's going to make it a 1-goal game. It was just a boost starve, eventually causing the defense to cave. Good read by Osselon. Good speed as well. Rayman NRH, thanks for the 15-month Twitch Prime. Appreciate you stopping by to drop that off. Hope you're having a good one, mate. So, can Impact and Azrael start to bring this one back? Wow, another flip reset. This time Impact. He's almost able to set up a double touch this time. What happened during Spain-Germany game that you said was on someone else's stream? No, that was on my stream. It's on my YouTube channel actually. If you haven't seen it, you can go watch it on my YouTube. I just uploaded it, well, in real time. I uploaded it tonight, this night that just happened. Yeah, you can go catch that on my YouTube channel. I streamed it yesterday, Spain versus Germany. I was super impressed with Germany. There's been so many crazy good plays. I mean, Germany yesterday were looking like the team to beat, and then Finland come out today and one-up them. So far, I'll say that neither of the Netherlands and Belgium have looked to be on quite the same level, but we'll see if that will change as this series progresses. Osselon muscling in and going to make it 4-2. There's nobody back for Belgium. Azrael had a little bit too much faith in Impact here. He's kind of all in on the 50-50 going well, and you see what happens when it doesn't. 4-2. Is that prop hunt RL open to the public? How do you join? I don't know if Lethamir publicised it yet. I think he's going to make it public. No flip reset this time for Azrael. The air dribble will be saved by Rix. It has to be now for Belgium. They need a goal in the following few seconds. Nice off the ball bump by Osselon. Azrael is able to read the corner bounce, but Rix will block the rebound. And that should be game now for the Netherlands. It was a little bit careless at the back, this one, for Belgium. A few challenges that definitely didn't go their way. Netherlands, meanwhile, starting to put shots together, and this is worrying for Belgium because, like I said earlier, they are the team with less show match experience, and although they've got good tournament experience in recent times, the show match environment does tend to, well, at least in my experience, treat players a little differently. Also, I'm going to take a few minutes or a few seconds here. There he is, readying up. feel like I'm being spied on. These motormouth car noises from Astral's car are so distracting. Do you guys hear this? I think it's gotten louder since the last patch. I might need to go and get a hold of this myself. I do like the sound of it. Impact's a bit unfortunate there. He's been bumped miles out of the play after getting the ball past one. That's the danger of trying to go over the top of your opponent in a position where you're having to pop the ball or lift the ball over them. So by doing so, your car is put in the firing line, and if they just hit the area where the ball used to be, they can sometimes just catch your car out. Astral for the motormouth dribble. Double attempted save by Ocelon and Rix. That pass by Impact is going to give the first goal to the Belgians. And it was a fantastic option to pass. Rix and Ocelon both expecting the shot. Ocelon even pre-jumped. And Impact will put it in after it comes back to him off the post. Cat Murphy, thanks to almost 2 years of subbing. Holy cow, 23 months. Azrael with that motormouth shot set up. Another flip reset attempted. Another flip reset saved. I think if Azrael wants to make the flip reset work, he has to actually get the flip reset a bit earlier. That's a cracking air roll shot. It's answered strongly by Rix Ronde, who's been in position in defense for the Netherlands quite often this game. But here comes Azrael with it. Great recovery off the ceiling. He's almost put that one on target. Didn't waste much time. That's what I want to see from him. Quick plays. Quick math. Belgium have really come hot out of the gates in this one. He's got another flip reset. Azrael's just gone flip reset crazy. Just going to use that one for a wave dash. Recovery. Impact. Solid challenge on the turn. Azrael's going to try and find him in defense. I like this passing by Belgium. They're connecting a lot more than they did in the last game. And they're stepping up the pace as well. You can see that Netherlands are not quite ready for this speed that Belgium have come at them with in this third game I should say. And the boost is even being stolen now for Belgium. They will get a goal to take the lead. Astral is really fun to watch, not just because of the motormouth, but when he's playing confidently, he is one of the speediest boys in the scene at the moment. 2-0. It was just a crumbling situation there for the Netherlands. It felt like the goal was coming as the boost was just getting starved. Astral with the demo play onto Rix Ronde. 3-0, the ball will roll in. Another wave dash into position for Astral, just to get up to speed. 2:56 in the clock, and it's all Belgium in game 3. What a back and forth series we're seeing here. I think it's now actually Netherlands who have to change the playstyle again. They seem to find an answer pretty well for what Belgium brought to them in game 1. Responded well in game 2, but the speed, particularly of Astral, but Impact as well, no slouch. The speed that they've come out in game 3 with, it's been just way too fast for the Netherlands. They need to do one of two things. Either, oh, that's a cracking save by Ocelon. They need to either stop going for balls that they think they might be getting beat to, try and fake challenges, fake aerials, get Belgium to fly up uncontested and hit the ball in a pointless direction. Pinch shot by Astral. It's gone in. What a finish by Astral. Ocelon, he even saw it coming. He's boosting, he's running away, but he couldn't get close. Astral's just absolutely nailed it. Holy cow. What a finish. I love that style of pinch shot with the Octane. I think the first player I saw do it on stream, was it actually, it might have been Xander. I can't remember if Xander uses that exact same setup. But Ixo did it in the Manfield Night 5K, second series of the tournament against Flakes. The exact same landing where you're kind of using the front end of the car with a 90-degree air roll. So really good stuff there by Azrael. You can actually see, it's so cool to see that Ocelon read it. He saw that the pinch was coming, he starts running away to try and get back in time. But it just wasn't quick enough. It was an outrageously fast pinch shot. 4-0. Astral will get red this time by Rix Ronde. That's what the Netherlands need. And Rix is going to convert on another low boost off the wall play. We saw him do this last game. Using his boost very efficiently. Waits until he's pointing the right direction before using it, so that he can get the most for the speed that he's going at. You know, before Astral nailed that pinch shot, I was going to say that Netherlands have to try and do one of two things. They either have to try and force pointless touches out of Belgium and then retake control of the ball in the, you know, seconds that follow, or they have to try and match them for speed, and that's a dangerous game to play when you're up against players like Astral and Impact who are popping off. Remember I said that one of the win conditions for Belgium is that Impact plays solid and Astral pops off. Well, it's happened, and that's really bad news for the Netherlands. Astral just really feeling it right now. You can tell it's moving about with a ton of confidence, making whatever plays he wants to happen, and there is a low boost shot, and he's gonna put it off the post. Impact was there. Astral, a little bit of a trolley landing there. He was trying to get the goal for himself. It looked like Impact would have had it under control. Oslan with a freebie, and it will get saved by Impact, who is being the solid rock that Belgium need right now. I mean, if there's ever any doubt that Belgium can compete, holy cow! Impact takes Rick's Ronde clean out the sky, but the ball goes in anyway. Was there part of a smoke screen here? No, it was just Astral expecting another touch. Rick's Ronde gets the second goal. It's not over just yet. So Belgium have got to be careful, you know, running into players like Oslan in particular on a kickoff. That's not where you want to be doing. You never know. You could pull some shenanigans out of his pocket with a 1v1 cheeky delayed kickoff. It looks like the only thing Oslan's got planned is a drive-by nothing. I've got sort of a safer option there. He might have actually had a bit of a controller issue there. That looked extremely strange. 3-goal lead will be insurmountable. Belgium on double match point. Great stuff by this young man Astral in the third game. That pinch shot continues the trend of every International 2 series that we're playing on stream these days, containing at least one outrageously good goal. We've had, in the last 3 International 2 series that we've watched, 2 flip reset goals, 1 pre-jump redirect, and now a pinch goal. I don't know where this is going to end. There was also, by the way, the last series that we watched between Finland and Denmark, some insanely good plays and solo goals by Metsonoris and Magnus. I did say the replay, didn't I? They didn't involve any like super crazy mechanics, but they were just well executed basic mechanics. So definitely worth the watch if you didn't see it earlier. There was actually one pretty crazy near post read by Magnus. I do remember that was one of the outstanding goals for me in the last game. Buzz Lax here, thanks for the Prime sub, by the way. Also 13 months from Dingo, welcome back. Netherlands need 2 wins in a row.
What's up? Over a year now.
Indeed, over a year. Not too much up, we're just casting some international 2s. It's Astral, 50 boost in the midway line. I need a flip reset to reach the goal here, and he is going to take it all the way into the net with said flip reset. The decision making was just so on point. There was no other way to get to the goal. He's like, oh well, I guess I'll have to make the flip reset play happen. And he does. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I call it. There was no other way for him to score, but he managed to pull it off anyway. That's crazy. The fact that he can just go for a flip reset because it's the only option and make it work. And it's going to be 2 goals. Astral, I mean, at this point, he can just do whatever he wants. It's probably going to work. Oslan gets mind gamed out of the game, but you know, an element of that was Oslan mind gaming himself. It wasn't the craziest drop off from Astral there. But yeah, it's a pretty good introduction for Astral, for a couple of my viewers who might not be familiar with him. He's definitely one to watch. He is going to be making moves, I think, in the EU Rocket League scene. I'm keeping my eye on him for a while after seeing some of the pop-offs that he was pulling off in ranked on various streams. Buzz Likes here, thanks for gifting a sub to Devani. Welcome to the stream, Devani. Astral just needs his hat trick now, and I'm sure he'll be very happy. Or will he? Would he even stop at that? Netherlands have run into a bit of a brick wall right now, and it's moving very quickly. And that's the worst kind of brick wall. One that's accelerating. Yeah, this is where Impact is really shining as well. He's allowing Astral to do so much. We've been watching a player who's so hard to read in Astral. Because when's he finish? Sometimes you just don't know when he's done, when the play is over. And he wants you to come in and make your move. But Impact is making those reads almost every single time successfully. Just filling the blanks, plugging the holes, and making sure that the Netherlands stay goalless in this game. Astral, long-range double touch attempt. Osselin should be there for it, and he will be. We need to stay close to the Netherlands, because I feel like if many more goals go in, it's going to be all over. Astral, oh, he's got in the way of Impact a little bit there, after I think missing an open net, and Impact with a great block. I don't think Astral was going to save a long shot from that position. Impact to the rescue yet again. Osselin just got spanked into the ceiling. How did that happen? It looked like he took a little bit of contact, then he's flown straight up into the air. And, with 2 minutes left on the clock, it looks like the Netherlands are going to have very few chances to get this one back in their favour. Osselin would have loved to have some boost there, make a dribbling play happen. Just wasn't meant to be. Impact quick up into the air. He's looking for a double touch himself. The ball's coming straight down almost. Astral air roll shot. Actually puts it wide on the far side of the goal somehow. You know what? The Belgians are struggling to get that third goal, which would almost secure this series once and for all. And that does give an opportunity to the Netherlands. They just need the one, and that's a demo by Rix. It's open for Rix, and it is going to be a goal for the Netherlands. Off the ball demo by Rix Ronde. He catches Astral mid-flip. There's no way that Astral could avoid that one. Really nice play, heads up by Rix Ronde. Noticing that Astral had already dodged, committed to that direction. And now Belgium will be wishing they had scored one of those easier opportunities that they missed earlier. Now Rix Ronde ground play. Osselin looking for the demo off the ball. He's got Astral into the air. Astral gets the save after coming off his own crossbar in a 1v2. That's an outrageous stop by Astral. It's something you don't see very often. The in and out save to avoid a bump while tackling a second dribbler. I've seen that quite a lot to challenge a single player, but to avoid two in one motion, that's a whole other thing entirely. Is it going to be for naught though? Rix Ronde off the post. That could have been it for the Netherlands. Impact struggling to get back into the game. He's finally grabbed 100 boost. That's going to be very helpful for him. He needs that to keep up with Astral. If you're going to put in challenges as a unit in 2v2, you've got to keep up with your teammate who's playing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Another great save by Astral. Showing us that he's not just an offensive powerhouse. Impact not able to land the flip reset, but it's Astral looking for the hat-trick. Rix with a save though. Netherlands hanging on. Crazy ending to this game. It's been all about the saves. Astral making two great saves. Now Rix Ronde getting one. Slow shot by Impact. Osselin's got it over the top of Impact's head. And now Rix Ronde to the top corner. Saved by Impact. Another great save. And Astral's going to let it drop. And a series that looked like it was going to be dominated by aggression, by goals, by crazy offensive plays, finished off with some stellar goal line tending by both teams. Impact, Astral, Rix Ronde, even Osselin as well. Like, they're all getting involved at the end there. Crazy series. And I've got to say, I'm really starting to enjoy these international 2v2s. For some reason, I think since there's no 2v2 teams in Rocket League, international 2s is so much more interesting than just random 2s. It's so much more interesting. You got some identity on the line. So I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because I'm really liking these. GG, so Belgium with some crazy plays to win this one. In the last 3 International 2 series that we've watched, 2 flip reset goals, 1 pre-jump redirect, and now a pinch goal. I don't know where this is going to end. There was also, by the way, the last series that we watched between Finland and Denmark, some insanely good plays and solo goals by Metz, Norris and Magnus. I did say the replay, didn't I? They didn't involve any super crazy mechanics but they were just well executed basic mechanics. So definitely worth the watch if you didn't see it earlier. There was actually one pretty crazy near post read by Magnus. I do remember that was one of the outstanding goals for me in the last game. Buzz Lax here, thanks for the Prime sub, by the way. Also 30 months from Dingo, welcome back. Netherlands need 2 wins in a row.
What's up? Over a year now.
Indeed, over a year. Not too much up, we're just casting some international 2s. It's Astral, 50 boost in the midway line. We need a flip reset to reach the goal here, and he is going to take it all the way into the net with said flip reset. The decision making was just so on point. There was no other way to get to the goal. He's like, oh well, I guess I'll have to make the flip reset play happen. And he does. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I call it. There was no other way for him to score, but he managed to pull it off anyway. That's crazy. The fact that he can just go for a flip reset because it's the only option and make it work. And it's going to be 2 goals. Astral, I mean, at this point, he can just do whatever he wants. It's probably going to work. Oslan gets mind gamed out of the game, but you know, an element of that was Oslan mind gaming himself. It wasn't the craziest drop off from Astral there. But yeah, it's a pretty good introduction for Astral for a couple of my viewers who might not be familiar with him. He's definitely one to watch. He is going to be making moves, I think, in the EU Rocket League scene. Been keeping my eye on him for a while after seeing some of the pop-offs that he was pulling off in ranked on various streams. Buzz Likes here, thanks for gifting a sub to Devani. Welcome to the stream, Devani. Astral just needs his hat trick now, and I'm sure he'll be very happy. Or will he? Would he even stop at that? Netherlands have run into a bit of a brick wall right now, and it's moving very quickly. And that's the worst kind of brick wall. One that's accelerating. Yeah, this is where Impact is really shining as well. He's allowing Astral to do so much. We've been watching a player who's so hard to read in Astral. Because when's he finished? Sometimes you just don't know when he's done, when the play is over. And he wants you to come in and make your move. But Impact is making those reads almost every single time successfully. Just filling the blanks, plugging the holes, and making sure that the Netherlands stay goalless in this game. Astral, long-range double touch attempt. Oslan should be there for it, and he will be. We need to stay close to the Netherlands, because I feel like if many more goals go in, it's going to be all over. Astral, oh, he's got in the way of Impact a little bit there, after I think missing an open net, and Impact with a great block. I don't think Astral was going to save a long shot from that position. Impact to the rescue yet again. Oslan just got spanked into the ceiling. How did that happen? It looked like he took a little bit of contact, then he's flown straight up into the air. And, with 2 minutes left in the clock, it looks like the Netherlands are going to have very few chances to get this one back in their favour. Oslan would have loved to have some boost there, make a dribbling play happen. This wasn't meant to be. Impact quick up into the air. He's looking for a double touch himself. The ball's coming straight down almost. Astral air roll shot. Actually puts it wide on the far side of the goal somehow. You know what? The Belgians are struggling to get that 3rd goal, which would almost secure this series once and for all. And that does give an opportunity to the Netherlands. They just need the 1, and that's a demo by Rix. It's open for Rix, and it is going to be a goal for the Netherlands. Off the ball demo by Rix Ronde. He catches Astral mid-flip. There's no way that Astral could avoid that one. Really nice play, heads up by Rix Ronde. Noticing that Astral had already dodged, committed to that direction. And now Belgium will be wishing they had scored one of those easier opportunities that they missed earlier. Now Rix Ronde ground play. Oslan looking for the demo off the ball. He's got Astral into the air. Astral gets the save after coming off his own crossbar in a 1v2. That's an outrageous stop by Astral. It's something you don't see very often. The in and out save to avoid a bump while tackling a second dribbler. I've seen that quite a lot to challenge a single player, but to avoid 2 in one motion. That's a whole other thing entirely. Is it going to be for naught though? Rix Ronde off the post. That could have been it for the Netherlands. Impact struggling to get back into the game. He's finally grabbed 100 boost. That's going to be very helpful for him. He needs that to keep up with Astral. If you're going to put in challenges as a unit in 2v2, you've got to keep up with your teammate who's playing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Another great save by Astral. He's showing us that he's not just an offensive powerhouse. Impact not able to land the flip reset, but it's Astral looking for the hat trick. Rix with a save though. Netherlands hanging on. Crazy ending to this game. It's been all about the saves. Astral making 2 great saves. Now Rix Ronde getting one. Slow shot by Impact. Oslone's got it over the top of Impact's head. And now Rix Ronde to the top corner. Saved by Impact. Another great save. And Astral's going to let it drop. And you know, a series that looked like it was going to be dominated by aggression, by goals, by crazy offensive plays, finished off with some stellar goal line tending by both teams. Impact, Astral, Rix Ronde, even Oslan as well. Like, they're all getting involved at the end there. Crazy series. And I've got to say, I'm really starting to enjoy these international 2v2s. For some reason, I think like since there's no like 2v2 teams in Rocket League, international 2s is so much more interesting.